Welcome guys, we have another casted game here. This time we got Divine in the color of blue playing as the English. And in the color of green, so green, too much time in China. In the color of green playing as the Delhi Sultanate. This one I cannot read yet, but I feel like I will be able to read soon. I understand these characters. Pretty sure he's a good player. Welcome everybody to another casted game. If you're enjoying those, don't forget to give a like, subscribe if you want to watch more Age of Empires 4 content. Plenty of content coming every single day. Like matches like this one. Let's get started. Now we are playing on Forts. Forts, it's a map that a lot of people don't like just because of the layout. And I can tell you why at the moment. I played the Ottomans the other day in this map and I had a terrible time positioning my buildings. If you don't know about why is that, it's because the Ottomans basically they get influence from the blacksmith, and so you want to put your military schools close to your town center to be safe, not facing your opponent, for example. You want to put your blacksmith and all your production buildings around it, and there's just not enough space to put them here. So as the Ottoman player, I was like, wow, I cannot really put anything in this base. It's so small. And a lot of people complain about that. Some people say, you know what, the design is really cool. I have my little fortress here. But I feel it could work better if it was, you know, a little bigger. Just a little bigger. Like, not that much, but a little more, just because there's not space for anything. You need to go out in the map, and civilizations that require a lot of city planning, then they just, you know, yeah, it sucks. It sucks. That's what I can say. By the way, let me know how the audio is for the game, because I'm using the speakers now. So let me know if there is any echo or something, if you hear the game or things like that. Let me know, because I have a feeling it won't be heard, but the only way to know is just to try it. Anyway, we got our Chinese friend aging up with the Dome of Fate with one villager. That basically indicates that he's not in a hurry to fight. He's just, you know, it's gonna focus more on the economy side of things. Probably gonna get that wheelbarrow soon, but you know, it's the Delhi, so they get everything soon. So interesting. We see the Dome of Fate. We don't see that very often. Usually it's the Tower of Victory, because it just gives you bonus for the rest of the game. Whenever you create infantry around its influence, then, you know, it's just so nice. It can really make the difference between winning or losing fights. Whereas the Council Hall for the English, Divine is just staying classic. Divine is one of those civilizations that will have a hard time putting his farms around his base. And this is a guy that loves English. If you've seen his games before, he's a turtle guy. And by turtle I mean he likes to stay in his base, defend, do everything he can, expand little by little, and then when he's ready, he goes for you. It's this kind of guy. And this base layout is, you know, it's a little bit funny. Potentially you can grab the berries first, and then you can put your farms around it when they're finished. But you know, this is one of those civilizations that they get affected by the forts. If you want to have a really nice compact base, well, you need to chop down those trees. Especially since the last update, the trees were just, you know, kind of blockers for anything you want to build. So that's a little bit annoying. Oh, look at that! How much sheep you have here? Take a look at Chinese player. 14 ships. I was reading 19 ships. Like what? 15 ships in total. Not bad. Let's take a look at Divine. How many ships? It's gonna be 11 ships, so it's a little bit less behind. So Divine not gonna focus on creating those lombos to start rushing his opponent. His opponent already have like the gold in front. That's very untypical, you know. we're gonna see a very fast castle from Delhi. We have 7 villagers on gold. Only 1 villager aging up is still haven't finished. You know what? It doesn't matter. We're still getting those upgrades. We're just not getting those at the moment, but he's already halfway there when it comes to food. And when it comes to gold, he's pretty much there already. So a couple of longbows already going in the way. Let's see if Divine's already spotted out. Yeah, he really knows about the gold here. So probably he's just gonna send the longbows there just to delay his age up time. Unfortunately for him, he's just double. He's gonna age up 2 times. Basically, that's what is gonna happen here. It's gonna age up 2 times. It's like Divine's like, okay guys, let's go, and it's like castle age. And it's a pretty good timing. 6 minutes is a very fast castle age, very fast. Typically, civilizations are like the Holy Roman Empire, which are very well known for their fast castle, are within the 6-minute mark. Delhi, on the other hand, it's not famous for their fast castle. And the Lombos just start attacking those villagers. Gonna lose 1 villager first. The first villager went down here. And he's gonna age out with a compound of the defender. Gonna get those villager fortresses as soon as possible. And Divine is keep producing units already. Let's change for income per minute. Those guys should be pretty close to income at this stage of the game. Not much happening here, but Divine is already building up a blacksmith, which basically says to me, you know what, I'm gonna fight. And you know, I need those upgrades if I wanna continue to fight in the feudal age, which is a good thing when you have the Lombos. The problem is your opponent is about to age up. He's gonna have knights, and you need a barracks. You need a barracks really soon, and I guess that's the first thing he's gonna do as soon as he gets the wood. Maybe he doesn't. It's gonna be a big mistake from him if you don't get those. He's gonna get those knights out. I already have enough gold to create one. You see the stable already. If I'm just gonna spot that out, and the age up finishes just 1 minute later. And now Divine will just deep dive into the base with the longbows apparently. Gonna snipe that villager that was building that stable. Gonna finish that stable as soon as possible. Village fortresses are also being researched here, so probably we're gonna see Louis into the storm very soon. As soon as he gets some map control. And there you go, the stable is here. You know what you can also see? Well, the Lancer is just gonna do a better job. It will be very wild if we see an elephant in this game. Looks like Divine is just gonna go back to his base. I hate to see this base, like it's so hard to manage the villagers. It is also so satisfying to just chop down those trees just to get some space, because you really need that space, especially when you want to play very defensively. First knight, it's out. Gonna get those longbows, and I think should be able to. Never mind, like those longbows are enough to counter that Lancer. Tower is already being built here, so he's gonna get some vision. Let's take a look at his vision. He knows where he is. Managed to take down 1 longbow. Meanwhile, going into the stone at the same time, his opponent building an outpost, and he doesn't know about this. The outpost is gonna be finished, and he don't really have any data that this is happening here, which can be devastating for our Chinese friend. Is this Louis? I'm not sure if this is Louis, to be honest, so I'm not gonna say his name in this match. 9 placements here, so look at the longbows. Just, you know, 1 arrow at a time, we will take you down. And because the longbows just have longer range than the outpost, that is just, you know, Eventually they will get it. Gassy Raider, gotta be careful here not to lose it. Hopefully we will see fortified outposts coming. But now the tower is here, getting emplacements. But Louis, I believe Louis should be able to get that keep right before these emplacements already come. And he's gonna notice about this. There you go. Like, hey, wait, what's going on here? Let's deal with this before it's too late. Hopefully for him, likely for him, this is not a fortified outpost yet, so he managed to take that out. No +1 range defense for him, and Divine is just gonna keep focusing on the Lombos, you know. It's like, okay, let's just mass Lombos, and that's all we need. We see a second archer range yet. It's just gonna be the Council Hall. Just, it reminds me of those team games where, you know, oh my god, and the stone gets denied, unfortunately. You can quickly wall this, and the wall will work perfectly against those Lombos. Meanwhile, Delhi. You might think, okay, but Delhi's not getting gold. There's no benefit he gets from Castle Age, but in fact, he is, because he's getting all those upgrades for free. And he doesn't have a blacksmith yet. There you go. A blacksmith is already here. We just don't see the upgrades here. They're coming slow but steady. So yeah, he don't have access to buy the scholars, but he's getting those upgrades slowly. So he's still getting the benefit of it. Village fortresses are about to be finished, like about 2 minutes, and this keep is gonna finish. But the problem is, what are you gonna do with the military? Because your opponent is already building ramps. And this keep is not one keep that has, you know, cannon placements. So it's gonna be hard for you to defend this keep also, if your opponent just builds more battering rams. There you go, the battering rams are already coming. Look at that beautiful outpost. Let's take a look at this. Oh my god, that's beautiful. That's beautiful. Potentially going to the list of things that I wanna make in Unreal Engine 5. But unfortunately, this outpost is just gonna go down. Archer is gonna contribute to it. Like the knights will focus on the archers, not the battering rams. No +1 range armor yet. Look at those archers doing a lot of damage to those lancers. Villagers gonna attack. Look at this base, it's just beautiful. Villagers just gonna attack the battering ram, so like no worries. Meanwhile, his opponent just keep massing Lombos. Looks like he's already macroing to go castle. Lancer is like, I hope you don't see me. No +1 range armor. You can see the difference between having that +1 range armor and not having one. Villagers just gonna gather some gold and manage to get something. They all have gold, so make sure you don't lose it. There you go. Village fortresses are already finished. And this ram is just, you know what, I'm just gonna take down the house. That's all. Take a look at Divine's base. You go, farm transition in the suburbs of the city. Basically, that's what you get when you play forts. I'm gonna put the farm transition in the back, outside of the fort. Another stable. Gonna get those lancers. Just a couple of scholars. He hasn't been able to get many relics already. Only one of them. Yeah, only one of them is at home. Where is the mosque? There you go. This is a mosque. So he can potentially sneak out those scholars. What happened to +1 range armor is taking so long? Iron undermesh, just 40 seconds. Oh my god, it's... I'm saying, like, it's getting slow but steady, but it's really becoming like more than slow than steady. Like, really slow with capital letters. And they're just massing those gassy raiders. No +1 range armor. It's really horrible to see, you know, the your units not having range armor and still in Castle Age, but your opponent's just using lombos and he's just melting everything. Take a look at this. 7 damage against... where before it was 4, so they do 3 damage each. Now they do 2, so it's a big number. And you're talking about almost 40 lombos. You're going from 120 damage each hit to 80 just by one single upgrade. Now Delhi, what he needs is just access to gold. And his opponent is also going for a second town center. It's like, you know what, you're gonna put your keep, I'm gonna put my second town center. Gonna be able to take down that villager. Now those lancers are gonna be a little bit more tanky. Villagers gonna run for their life here. Meanwhile the gold still being denied for him. But he already went to the south. He's gonna get this gold. Scholar gonna get spotted. Probably wanted to get that relic. Divine with enough resources to ASAP. We put a really big wall here. Exactly what he likes. He likes to wall. If you want to find a playstyle that you like that is involved around walls, check Divine. You love walling. Looks like those Gassy Raiders. They're not veteran yet, unfortunately. No scholars, only 2 so far. So those upgrades are just not gonna come anytime soon. Just gonna focus on massing those units. While his opponent is gonna put a white tower in front of his base. I'm telling you, this guy really loves to play really defensively. Meanwhile, just getting a couple of lancers just to try to harass his opponent, try to give him some time. Villager wise, they're very equal in terms of villager count. English of course has a higher food rate because of the farms. But looks like the knights will spot this out. And just the villagers just gonna fight, you know? We're not scared of you, there you go. And the Gassy Riders are gonna spot out that white tower. So Divine's gonna be really saving his base. Villagers going out to get those berries. Also another wall coming here. You could potentially wall this like this. This is one of those maps that if you scout correctly, you can really create a wall like with minimum effort, like really big. Like you can start from here to here and you can potentially spend the same amount of wood just because you have those wood lines. Third relic already coming home for our daily player. Another mosque coming here. Only 3 scholars so far, so upgrades are starting. It will start to get faster eventually. Siege Workshop also already here. You gotta be careful your opponent doesn't go siege while you don't have much military. Gassy Raider. Already veteran, finally. Actually, Gassy Raiders have pretty decent range armor. Oh my god, and those are already veteran Lombo, so they're gonna just melt the Lancers. Just gonna melt them. Is Delhi trying to go Imperial? Is this what I think it is? Because take a look at that food income. Take a look at that gold. Still walling here. Potentially you need to wall this, just to be safe. Is he really trying to go, like... I already have another keep here. Looks like the Lombos will be able to snipe some villagers. Gotta be careful here not to lose them. That's a lot of villagers lost here. Already 15 in the game. That's a huge loss for him. Fortunately for him, he's gonna be able to build those villagers from the keeps. Now we have 1000 gold. Just a few more food and you should be good to go. Divine just playing the only Lombos challenge actually. Divine actually is going... You know what? I'm also going Imperial. I'm gonna put the Berkshire in your face. And let's see how this works out for the Delhi. Delhi actually building those walls here. Placements are gonna be attacking those Villagers, gonna be careful here. Looks like Divine is not gonna risk. No. Let's take a look at his vision. He's not gonna risk, you know, leaving the Berkshire with the villagers alone. Meanwhile, Delhi. Very safe in his base, have a keep, have another keep here. Berkshire is about to finish, and we have enough resources to go Imperial. And just what I guess, it's gonna be the Palace of the Sultan. If you don't know what it is, it produces elephants, elite tower elephants. Constantly, forever. You have elephants forever, which is exactly what he needs. Look at that, Berkshire is just gonna attack the... At the range of this thing. Always feels good as the English to actually go Berkshire. Meanwhile, Enclosures also going for Divine. Let's take a look at how many farms he has. 39, not a bad number. He's gonna get a decent amount of gold. Have a couple more and he's good to go. Wolf is gonna live peacefully with the villagers. Meanwhile, the Chinese player still gathering this gold. Tower elephants already coming, 50 seconds. Gonna put all the scholars here, 4 of them. Trebuchet not gonna be able to attack the Berkshire. Looks like he can just go back and, you know, press G to attack. You can actually put the, you know, this attack round and it will actually work. Villager's not gonna be able to close. It's just really bad. But luckily for him, it's stone is almost mined out here. Gonna have to mine this one to get another keep. Just because your strength as daily comes from those keeps in the map. You wanna get those keeps as soon as possible. Getting those upgrades. I need a mangonel too, just in case. Those are a lot of lombos. Meanwhile, Divine going for a bombard actually. Gonna take down this keep. And I don't think it's gonna get alive. The bombards all actually take 45 seconds to get out of here, so it's really fast. Whereas Delhi, what 34 seconds? Why is the bombard? I used to believe the units came faster here. Like 30 seconds for Sprinkle is really fast. I guess the bomber is the exception of the rule, I guess. More walls coming here from Divine. Gonna start securing that area. He likes to do that a lot. He likes to secure little by little all those areas. He likes to take his time. Already a couple of bombards here. Managed to take down that keep. Now it's about time to this wall to go out. Meanwhile, our Chinese player, where are the elephants? That's the elephant in the room, guys. That's all you need. Bombards is just gonna attack. Now who's gonna win here? Elephants, which they don't have +3 range attack yet. Or this mass of lombos. Lombos. Looks like the keep will get down to, and looks like Delhi's just going out for the first time. Military numbers not really great for him, but half a bombard potentially can snipe those bombards out for him. Villagers just gonna repair that keep, but the keep goes down, and the last bastion of defense for Louis here. But take a look at this. Look at this. You didn't expect to see me, but you know the Berkshire is just gonna do so much damage to those elephants. You're gonna make sure you heal them. Gotta make sure you heal them. Divine's just gonna play the only range unit challenge. And that's a little bit dangerous because your opponent has a couple of mangonels. A couple of shots from both of them, and look at that. Managed to misses the shot to still do some damage. He's taking down that outpost to remove the attack speed. Oh my god, the Berkshire. Just doing so much damage from distance. And that's the worst thing you can have. Like, I'm just walking here, Scholar's dying, and Divine just pushing with those lombos. But those lombos actually don't do much damage. Let's take a look at how much range armor they have. They say, yes sir, we have 13 damage, range damage armor, so they're wild. They are wild. Town center. I'm gonna go down for sure. These are a couple of bombards. Meanwhile, our Chinese player just keep massing those siege. It's gonna be siege and elephant. And actually, I think I've seen this guy before. And I think I've seen this strategy. And I did a video about his build order. And let's see how it works for him. Bombard's already here. Probably should. Bombard goes down. That's a huge loss for Divine. Villager's gonna repair that bombard. And at this point, you don't need food. That's the cool thing about it. You only need wood. Plenty of wood. You need wood and gold. And that's all you need. Because the only military unit you will have are the elephants. But another bombard goes down. Couple of bombards still here. But the elephants are just getting so much damage from that keep. Is this actually gonna work for him? Work. It looks like Divine will just get inside. Sacred sites gonna be captured here. Probably another one here, just to put pressure on your opponent to go out of his base. Biology coming in 5 minutes. It's a long time. You need it before. Biology will give these guys like probably like 900 health. It's amazing. Meanwhile, more siege coming for the deadly. 5 bombards, 1 trap, 1 mangonel, another one coming. Siege is just taking 15 seconds for a mangonel. You need that mangonel. Meanwhile, his opponent still only 1 bombard left, so if you take that one out, the biggest threat is gone. Then you just need to take down this one, and you already have 5 bombards. I don't think it's gonna take long to take down a Berkshire. And Divine is already mixing some man-at-arms, no elite upgrades yet. Believe it or not, man-at-arms do a really great job against elephants. Take a look at their defense. Only 1. Well, compound of the defender being target here. He's going for a contest victory. Bombards gonna be focusing on the landmark. He has vision to attack the bombard. Is the bombard gonna go down? But the elephants are already coming here. Mangonel making a shot. Looks like the Mangonel went down. Mangonel deciding where to shoot, and he cannot shoot anymore. Bombard still alive, as well as these elephants. Mangonel shot. Elephants just keep doing damage. Sacred side victory approaching for Divine. Bombard took down that outpost. Need to take down another one. All those units are being busted. Be careful not to lose those siege. Mangonel shot, decent shot here, but more units coming soon. Elephants doing a lot of damage to those man-at-arms. Are already elite. No elite army tactics yet for Divine. Just gonna go back again. Divine just gonna push with a couple more bombards again. And now the elephants are out of range of the Berkshire. I think he stopped producing villagers. Yeah, he doesn't have a town center or anything. He's just producing with what he has. Only have 1 keep here. And now another raid happening here actually. Keep gonna stop those villagers from building that wall. Divine trying to wall his opponent, and he's going for it. More man-at-arms. Gonna take down that trap. Mangonel, take it down those range units. Elephants with not enough space. The forts is just such a funny map. I know the elephants go. And they have the biology. Now these guys are tanky. These guys are really tanky. And the elephants are pushing. The elephants are actually pushing. Divine trying to build a tower here. And he lost his army. And now I think he's going for it. How many bombards? 6 bombards, 5 mangonels, 21 elephants. Meanwhile, Divine. Let's take a look at his base. Take a look at his production. 7 barracks, 1 siege workshop. Not enough to get those reinforcements right away. And what he needs to do now is to get that Berkshire out of the way, because he's really killing all his units. Look at how many bombards there are here. Villager gonna repair that bombard with not enough space. Is this a comeback, guys? The madman actually pushing his way through. You know, more siege, 5 mangonels, tower elephants. And looks like, you know what? I think he's going for a contest victory. He's gonna destroy his enemy landmarks. You only have 6 seconds. 6 minutes. Bombard. Is this skip? Oh, this is not a divine skip. This is daily skip. Bombard gonna targeting bombards. Springle's already here. I'm not sure if he has royal short triggers. He has. Bombard's gonna take down the white tower. And the white tower will go down. And the elephant push will continue, because these guys do not need resources. You're gonna see elephants forever as long as they are alive. And now the elephants will go to the infantry, which is what they're made for. Look at how much damage they do. And the mangonos are just pushing through Divine's army. Elephants keep pushing through. Oh my god. Elephants just gonna keep pushing. Mangonels going down little by little. Gotta be careful not to lose your siege, but your opponent, it's out of military units. They are 2-on-2 landmarks. Where is the other landmark? Here. The 2 of them together. He's pulling all the villagers. Have a couple of bombards still. Gonna take down the town center. Looks like the town center is gonna go down. Man-at-arms are being produced, 17 of them. It's plenty of resources for Divine to get those man-at-arms, but not enough barracks to get the reinforcements right away. Scholars just gonna heal those elephants. Town center destroyed. And looks like we're gonna see the council hall going down. Villagers, you know, chilling. This is the part of this is part of the game where you just talk like you're already. It's in the back, guys. It's in the back. Gonna build a mosque. Oh my god! What is this, guys? We got a contest victory. Well, what a comeback! What a game! I didn't expect this at all, guys. Make sure to follow Divine. I don't know who's this mysterious guy, but it's really fun. See you in the next one.